Just FYI, if this phone falls and strikes me in the nuts, I'm probably just gonna pick it up, put it right back onto the steering wheel, and continue recording. This is the best place when I'm in my car for me to put it, and so the show must go on. I want to talk about something really fucking occult today. I want to talk about some of the most hidden information that anybody can access in this modern day. And it's occult for a couple reasons. One is cognitive dissonance. People can't handle it. The next is conspiracy. People are hiding the information and obscuring it, occulting it purposefully in order to gain a power differential over you. This information is data, significance about human nature. We hear a lot about human nature. The deepest it ever really goes in the public lexicon is nature versus nurture. Why do I crave sugar? Is it because I have an addictive personality? Or is it because I'm seeing all these ads for sugar? It's about the deepest people get into it. We're going to talk instead about the reticular activation system. Now, this is a concept that was brought to my attention from RSD, Real Social Dynamics, Owen Cook, Tyler RSD. Let's not deprive him of his shout out. The RAS, or reticular activation system. I want to take a deeper look into it, or a different look into it that might be available elsewhere. The reticular activation system plays a big factor when you interact with people. People have many desires, and my belief is that in terms of human nature or deeper truths or things about ourselves, we already know everything there is to know, or almost everything. We don't know, facts about biology or what scientists call our cells or things like that. But we know what's good for us. We know what we want. Whether it's good for us on a short-term or a long-term basis may be a different story. But we know what we want. We know what our DNA needs or thinks it needs. And so we might have a desire, for example, like, I do not want to grow. I have a girlfriend right now. Hypothetically. I'm actually single right now. I have a girlfriend right now. I am getting sex on the daily, doing everything, including all the dysfunction that I'm currently fucking doing. Anybody coming to me asking me to improve, quote unquote, is a fucking threat. I don't want to outgrow this girlfriend. I don't want to change the dynamic. I don't want to stir things up. I don't want to be better because what I have right now is good enough. So if someone around me, if their presence could make me better, if their suggestions, if I adopted them, would make me better, I have to hide from that. I have to be afraid of that. Because evolutionarily, I could be better or I could be worse. I don't know. I could be better, but getting better could get jealousy directed at me. It could get abandonment sent my way. It could screw over the good thing that I got going right now. Usually people need to be totally crushed to want to change. Trust me. I have experience with that. I understand the incentive and the leverage can be way stronger when you are crushed. I'm in a good place right now, thank you. You can't say to yourself, logically, consistently, consciously, I don't wish to change for the better, because no one has ever articulated that to you. No one has ever felt like, yeah, I need to change, it's totally normal not to change for the better. That's moral. We have a moray in our society that's like, always change for the better. Except don't actually. So there's no way for someone to express this weird fear of changing for the better by just saying, I don't want to change for the better. It is what it is. End of story. Fuck you. Fuck off. So they're going to say, well, the timing of this just isn't right. Oh, I don't want to go there because this thing popped up. I don't want to do this because I got this other thing going on. I don't know. I just don't like this about this particular thing. They're going to be, their reticular activation system is going to have them identify 1,000 different little tiny problems with it that apparently, allegedly stop them from doing it. So that is an aspect of human nature. You know it now. Don't even try to teach it to people. Don't be a fucking idiot like me and try to teach it to people, because for the most part, it's just gonna get them to dislike you. It's kind of unique being able to broadcast on YouTube, because people can look at this if they want. People can look at this if they're interested. Yeah. That was dumb. I don't know why I made that noise. Just got self-conscious because I'm on the camera. But there's no need to try to evangelize this. People won't get it because it doesn't profit them to understand it, or they don't know that it would. So just chill and exert this differential in your understanding of human nature to help you reach your goals. Not in a way of hurting anybody, but in a way of creating win-wins that the other person might not even know about. Maybe if you know an activity or an invitation that would benefit a friend, you should invite them in a way where you don't activate this fear of them shaking up their life and increasing their status and increasing their station in life, if you know that they are irrationally afraid of doing such. Maybe just make it seem like it's not some type of self-help journey thing, or it's not some type of thing to make you more aware and more awake and enjoy life more. This is more just a thing of, it's dumb, it's just fun, it's just like, we'll get drunk while we do it, it's whatever, we'll just go there because it's fun to just people watch, and people are so dumb that we could gossip about them, we could do everything. Connect to people with what lights them up, if indeed you have any interest in showing them experiences that will improve them. You almost got to do it in secret, almost got to do it against their will, or against the secret will of their DNA that's just afraid to have anything shaken up. But if you know that the shaking up is going to benefit for them, feel free to frame this in a way that is good for them. Quick example, then I got to go. This could be if you want to bring them to a workout class. They might feel as if it's going to cause instability in my relationship if I get fit. They might know that because that might be true. But they can't articulate that. And if they had to consciously think about it, they might say, well, fuck that. They got to accept me if I'm fit. Or they got to not feel insecure if I'm fit. But if you were to call them out on that and say, you just don't want to do this because your girlfriend is going to feel insecure when you're fit and it's going to cause stress and turmoil, they'd be like, you're overthinking this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't insult me or my girlfriend. This is inappropriate. Because they can't be conscious of it, man. They're not as self-aware as you. So you might have to frame it like, oh, they play this music, they play this type of music that you like. There are some, you should go for this reason, you should go for that reason. They don't have the same why as you. Your why might be this grand why, but for them it's just like, oh, go go to this kickboxing thing. You get to hit things. You get to punch things. You'll be able to fuck people up. But you're trying to frame it in like, it's going to make you healthy. It's going to make you so present. It's going to make you feel so great. It's just like you get this buzz afterwards where you're just feeling amazing. No, you tell them, if you want them to actually do it with you, dude, I did this, and then, you know, this hobo tried to intimidate me and I fucked him up. And you're going to be able to as well if you do this class. So just, you know, realize that your why is different and act accordingly if you want people to join you with things. And then in the meantime, join people in their things. Instead of inviting people to a high vibration thing and making them think that they can still get their low vibration itch out of that thing and be unconscious. God, I'm talking like Tyler from RSD. I'm jacking all his lingo. Sorry, Tyler. Instead of doing that, you might have to, or sometimes if you want to chill with people, meet them at the low vibration thing and do it in a high vibration way, as to where you can get something out of it, but you can look like you're just dumbing out with them. Spencer McNett, Occult Warehouse. This shit is hidden, man. It's occulted. Unbox it for yourself. Like Roddy Ricch's song, The Box. Go into that box, the Pandora's box. See what's up in the subconscious. See what's up in the shadow. And retain your soul and your goodness in the process, baby. Thank you very much.